Hi everybody, Kelly Marcus with Pampered Chef here. I am getting ready to make some chicken stock in my quick cooker, and I thought you guys might all like to see how I do that. So let's go ahead and get started. I have my quick cooker here, and I used to do this in the crock pot and let it simmer all day, which is fine. It's a really great way to do that as well, but since I got my quick cooker, my pressure cooker, I like to do it in here, and it takes about 30 minutes to an hour depending. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna open this up and set my lid there. I just have my basic inner pot here that I'm gonna stick everything in. First thing is we had roasted chicken for dinner the other night. So I'm just taking the bones, carcass, and everything that was left over, and I'm just going to scrape that right into my pot. Sorry, I need to put that away. If you can't make it right away, you could also just put these bones and carcass in a bag and stick it in your freezer to where when you do have time to make it. I do that sometimes. All right, so I have that. Next thing I'm gonna add is my vegetables. Now, those of you who have been following me for a while know that whenever I cut up vegetables for dinner, I put the leftovers, the remnants, in a bag in my freezer. So this is the ends of onions, carrot peels, celery stalks, broccoli ends, there's some cabbage pieces in here. So basically any vegetables that I cut up, the pieces that I would normally throw in the trash, I put in this bag in my freezer, so when I'm ready to make stock, I have it all there. So I'm just gonna dump that in there as well. And we're almost getting up to that fill line, so I need to make sure I don't go over that fill line. So I'm gonna just kind of squish that down. And then I'm just gonna add some water, of course, in here. And that. I'm just gonna get just a little bit more, so excuse me for a minute. All right, putting that in there. Thank you for sticking with me. Right up to the max fill line. Now I like to put some seasoning in my stock, so I'm gonna put a little bit of salt there, and some pepper and some parsley in there. And I just eye it out. Doesn't have to be a lot, just enough to give it a little bit of seasoning. I like to have seasoning at all the layers when I cook. All right, I'm gonna put my lid on my quick cooker here, and I'm gonna make sure that my steam release is flush here and pointed the right direction. And then I'm just gonna come down here and take it over to soup stock, which is 30 minutes. It will take a little while. Sorry, I wasn't in the picture there. It will take a little while to come up to pressure, and hit start. And there we go. Now when it is all done, I will let it release the pressure naturally, so that'll take a few minutes. And then I will drain it into this bowl here and let it cool for a little while. And then I will pour it into some canning jars, leaving about 1 inch to 1.5 inches at the top for expansion, and throw it in the freezer. And then the next time I need some stock, I have some on hand. My kids also really love this when they're sick. I have tried giving them the store-bought kind before, and they do not appreciate that at all. So I like to have some of this in the freezer for when they're sick. It really is very easy on their tummies, and it tastes good. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to stick them in the comments, and I will answer them as soon as I can. Have a great day.